What's going on? What's going on? It's just another day that the Lord has kept us. Guess what? You're watching another episode 7 of Real Talk with your boy, Noland Pruitt. Listen, I am excited. I say this all the time. I'm super excited that you guys are watching, that you guys are sharing, that you guys are subscribing to the YouTube channel, that you guys are even getting to know who I am. Little old me, your boy from Henderson, Kentucky, is getting into places that I haven't even been yet. Look what the Lord has done. And so I'm excited, man, that y'all rocking with me on Real Talk. Of course, we do gospel. I started in this gospel industry. So, of course, I'm bringing you all my friends, all the people that I've looked up to vocally, because I do sing a little bit. I don't know if y'all know, but go check. We'll get into all that. But I'm also bringing artists and actors. I'm in the talks with some pretty powerful things. Some actors are going to be on my show. Politicians. Of course, my father's a city councilman. Your favorite preacher, your favorite author. I'm speaking now that Tabitha Brown is going to stop by Real Talk with your boy, Noland Pruitt. So we're bringing everybody to just get another view of their lives and so they can inspire you. And this is just to build you up, to lift you up. So y'all know what to do. It's another Monday. We've had a long weekend, probably a long day. You running your bathwater, you feeding your kids, you're doing all this and that. But this is important. This is what you're doing right now. You're watching Real Talk with your boy, Noland Pruitt. I have an exciting, amazing, stellar, iconic guest. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back with your boy, Real Talk with Noland Pruitt. Let's go. What's up, everybody? You're welcome, or welcome you back to another episode of Real Talk with your boy, Noland Pruitt. Everybody say episode 7. 7 is one of my lucky numbers. I was born August 27. I got filled with the Holy Ghost at 7 p.m. at night at a revival. Come on here. What's up, Alex? We see you guys coming in. We see you guys. I want y'all to comment, because we have amazing. Hey, Ashley, I love you. Y'all comment. Show me some love. Listen, this is what I wanted to say. This is what I really need you to do. If you love me, I seen this post, and I got to tag my girl, Amber Riley. I seen this post by the actress, the singer. I found her. Everybody knew her from Glee Club, right? From the TV show Glee. And so she said something very, very important. She said, you don't even have to know someone or be close friends with them, know where they live, all that X, Y, and Z, just to show support. And this is how you can support Real Talk with your boy, Noland Pruitt. Y'all ready? Just a simple like it goes a long way. Why? Because there's something called algorithms. And so I want my show to be seen by people who have not seen it yet, to be to bless folks that I have not met yet. So this is how you can help me do it. Every time you see anything Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt, I need you to like, either share, or just leave a comment. It can be a fire emoji. Man, I don't care what it is. I'm humbled enough that you guys are rocking with me. So will you do that for me? All right, you promise? Now, listen, even if you drop your promise, I'm still love you anyway. But do it. And yeah, the show's gonna continue to grow because I have amazing guests coming. I can't even take. I think I'm gonna drop it on my social media pages. Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt, Noland Pruitt on Facebook. I'm probably gonna drop because God has been doing some amazing things. But tonight, I have one of the most amazing, beautiful, drop dead gorgeous, fashionable. Been in this industry a long time, not just in gospel, in the music world. She has credits, bruh. Her credits is crediting, huh? And that voice is the voice of a generation. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The one, the only, Miss Nikitta Foxx. Y'all clap your hands, clap your virtual hands for her, and give God some praise for Miss Nikitta. What's going on, girl? Did we get claps? We got claps in here? We're gonna clap. Hold on, I'm gonna give you some virtual claps. Hold on.
Okay.
You see that? What's going on, girl? How you feeling?
I'm great. All is well. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. I met you. I was hosting Travis Malloy and Kim Burrell's just like choir vibes, just like music, and I got a chance to meet you, and then here you are on my late night show. Look at God.
Look at God. Won't he work it?
Won't he do it? Listen, let me ask you, do y'all can I tell them how we met? So I was hosting Travis, y'all Houston people, y'all a little bougie in Houston. Oh, y'all just a little bougie in Houston.
Not us.
My God. So Travis was, can I tell y'all, real talk, and I keep it real? Travis was like, come on up. So Nikki had just slid in like the celebrity she is, rightfully so. And so I went back there and I said, Miss Nakitta, I said, would you like to come up front? She was like, no, I don't want to do it. I said, well, he's going to probably call you out anyway. I said, let's just make our way up front. So that's my first interaction with you, and I'm so glad I was bold enough to even come up and meet you. But how are you feeling?
I'm great. I am feeling great. I have no complaints at all.
Yeah. You know, both our names start with an N, so you know that says Wonder Twins right there. That's some power right there. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
You sang down that night. I don't think, if you guys don't know who she is, before we get into all that, let's play a game. You ready to play a game?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so this game, I'm going to name some people, and it's a versus. So you have to who you consider over the other. That's basically the game. Okay, we'll give a couple ladies and maybe a couple men, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, you ready for the first round? Okay. All right, let's start real simple. Diana Ross or Gladys Knight?
Gladys Knight.
Oh, I love that. That's different. All right, Gladys, you won. Gladys Knight or Patti LaBelle?
Gladys Knight.
Oh, Gladys. Midnight Train, you winning, Gladys. Somebody tag Miss Gladys. Says she's winning already around a second.
It's tone. It's the tone for me.
Okay, I love it. Okay, Gladys Knight or Shaka Khan?
Oh, I'm going to have to go with my girl Shaka.
Okay, I love it. Shout out to Shaka. Shaka is meditating. I don't know if you see her Instagram post. She's doing a lot of meditation. Shout out to Shaka and her meditation. I love it. Shaka Khan or, Nikki said, that's good. Shout out to, Shaka Khan or Aretha Franklin.
Oh, Aretha.
Oh, God. I probably should have did that one, huh? Dang, Shaka, I tried to make you live a little bit. Aretha Franklin or Whitney Houston?
I still got to go with Aretha Franklin.
Nikki.
And don't get me wrong, I love Whitney. Whitney is the voice of voices, but Aretha, she could make you believe whatever genre she sings. Yeah. It was very convincing. She can convince you that she belonged to that genre.
100%.
So, tone, I mean, yeah, it's Aretha for me.
It's Aretha for me. I love it. I'm not here to argue with it. I love that. Aretha Franklin or Brandy?
Aretha Aretha Franklin.
Oh, you're hurting our millennial hearts, but I get it. I totally get it. I totally get it. A couple more. Aretha Franklin or Layla Hathaway?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
You're making this hard.
it's a lot. I'm telling you. But you're a singer, so I have to ask you this.
I still gotta go with Aretha Franklin.
Woo, baby, you Aretha down.
I love Layla. Don't get me wrong. Layla is top. I mean, Layla is top tier,
Yeah,
and she's Layla.
she's Layla.
And there's not too many people that can sing with her, do what she do. But you gotta know that Aretha is just she's my one. Like
I
she's
love it.
one of my.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Here's the last one. I don't even think I have to continue to play. Aretha has won this game. Can we clap our hands one more time for Aretha Franklin for winning this game? But I do have a last one. I want to see where your confidence is. All right, you ready?
Let's go.
Aretha Franklin or Nikitta Foxx?
I'ma choose me.
Okay, let's
Okay,
clap
I'm
one more
betting
time
on
for
me. I'm
for
betting
for
on me.
you. All bets on me this year, baby. All bets.
I'm betting on me.
That's love that. I love that. Love that. Love that. Okay, so in the show, I'm probably gonna call her Nikki. But you, Miss Nikitta Foxx, you are just one of vocal. I don't vocal. Some you're on a lot of people's Mount Rushmore vocalist. You use your voice as a painter with paint. You use your voice. You are not just boxed into one dimension or one genre. You are just the total package with the beauty, the looks. I don't even know if you did a little acting. We'll probably get into that a little later. But how do you feel to know that you are considered one of those cats? You're that girl. You're that lady,
Wow.
excuse me.
That's awesome. It's awesome to know because I grew up studying different people. So to know that people watch me and that people study me, and like you said, I'm one of people's, an image on people's Mount
Mount
Rushmore
Rushmore,
CV.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal. It's
And
a
that's a
big compliment,
quote. Yeah,
big
not to cut
honor.
you off. That's a quote that I heard from somebody. You are really that. Yeah, vocally, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Are you
Yes, ma'am.
serious? Oh
Yes,
wow.
ma'am.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's that's crazy.
So where did it
That's
all
crazy.
start from you? Let's start from the beginning. Where did it all start from you for you?
Well, I've been singing since I was a little girl. So, I mean, even when asked what my name was, I would sing my name. So
Wow.
that's just how long I've been singing. Professionally, it all started with Kurt Carr, of course.
Hmm.
Um, I was at work minding my own business, and he called me and was talking to me. And at first, I didn't believe that it was him. I thought somebody was pranking me.
Uh-huh.
But he started talking about some things more serious that let me know, oh, this is really Kurt.
Hmm.
So, um, sitting at work, he asked me to come out with him one weekend because a friend of his referred me. And so I went out and I've been going out with him since then. Haven't gone out lately in probably about 2 years.
Hmm.
But I'm still considered a Kurt Carr singer. However,
Yeah.
things in life happen and sometimes you have to kind of prioritize things. And so that was one thing that I just didn't have to do at the time. But yeah, that's where it all started for me. And that was back in Jesus. When it started the year that the World Trade Centers, that all the 9/11 and all of that stuff happened.
2011. 2011 or
2011.
12.
Yes, 2011, 9/11, 2011. That's when it all
I believe
happened.
so.
So it all started then. And since then, I've been doing this.
I love it. I love it. And I made y'all help me out. Was it 2011? Y'all help me out. That was so
It
long
was.
ago. So long
It
ago. But
was.
you've been running that race since the I always wanted to know. Thank you for answering that. I always wanted to know how you got with him because when you and I'm sure there were some other people that were in there. Was Michelle Prather sometimes with you?
She hadn't started yet.
Okay, so you were
She
way before then. Okay.
way before, yeah,
Crystal
way
Rucker.
before.
Was Crystal Rucker with you sometimes with that?
Crystal came in after me as well. Crystal may have did some dates before I came in, but she kind of after I came in. she would come in and do like certain spot dates with us.
Got it.
So we've had a little bit of everybody to come in and sing with us. Sherry Jones Moffitt, Smokey Norfolk. Um, I think
Wow.
even a couple of times that I couldn't go, Miranda Curtis came in.
Oh, wow.
So there's been like a number of people. Kathy Taylor, few
Wow.
people have come in and sang with us. So yeah.
Give me an experience on the road, and I just seen a comment, and we're gonna get to that because I gotta have her sing before this is over. I mean, come on,
Ah,
that's a no brainer. Um, give me an experience on the road that you could share. It could be a funny one, it could be a crazy one, something that kind of blew your mind, something that you learned from. Give me an experience traveling with Kirk Carr and the Singers.
oh my God. Okay, so I'm gonna just say this. It may not be the best memory to share, but it's one that always stick out with me. We
uh,
were in at a community day, some kind of festival that they had, and we did not go to sound check.
mhm,
Kurt sent the band, and he told them to check, told us, we didn't have to go. And so when the show started, we were trying to work out all of these sound issues
mhm.
during the show. And so the sound guy was in the talkback mic, like loud, like, "Sir, you and your background singer should have came to sound check." And I was
Uh,
like, "Oh, he came for him like so bad." So of course Kurt got back with him. I ain't gonna say what all he said, but
uh-huh,
he
uh-huh.
got back with him. But I did learn from that. Sound check is so important.
Mm,
I also learned that sound check is not a rehearsal, that it
yeah.
really to be a sound check. So that was like one of the funnest memories because we were like thinking, man, we finna have to, we about to have to, when it's over, we might have to fight. We might have to throw down in Compton because the sound guy got a little aggressive. Like,
Yeah. In Compton of all
so
places. You know what I'm saying?
in Compton,
Like,
Compton,
right.
yeah.
I
So yeah,
love
that
it.
was like a memory that I mean, it's so many. It's so many. So, but that was one that we always talk about. We always talk about that one.
Right,
So
right, right. I love that. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Let me ask you, singing, what did and shout out to the legendary Kurt Carr. Shout out, sir.
yes, shout out
Real talk. We
Kurt,
love you.
the
Um,
maestro.
the Maestro, what is some things that he taught you as a singer? Because a lot of singers, and I'm talking about real serious people about their craft, watch this show. What are some things you could share with us that he taught you in your presentation?
Well, Kurt always taught us to be us, like just to be our own individual selves and not to get caught up in. I know one time Nikki was singing and she was doing some things, and he was like, "You don't have to do all of that." And it was like, "You have
Mm,
so much word in you, and your tone is so dope that you don't have to do all of that." So, just different things like him seeing our strengths and honing in on that and showing each one of us, like with me, he used to tell me you can sound like anybody you want to sound like. And so he was like, study like with jazz, because he let me him letting me listen to Route 66, Natalie
mm,
Cole. I was just like, oh my God. Then he let me listen to Ella and some different things. I'd listened to Ella before, but not like some of her more in-depth performances where she was scatting and all of that stuff. And one particular day we were doing a show and he went to a whole swing while we were singing. And he told me you can basically do anything with your voice, like, so practice that, just practice doing whatever you feel in your mind, whatever you hear in your head, practice doing that because you basically can do anything with your voice. So that was one of the things that he taught, was just to like practice it, just go for it. And also, like, we would be touring and we would be doing spot dates, and we do a lot of talking in
mm-hmm,
between time, and he would always tell us, all right, all that talking, I know y'all want a fellowship, but all that talking gonna show up in the performance. And
mm. Yes,
absolutely
ma'am.
right. Like, you gotta discipline yourself to know when to shut it down, to know when you when you need to rest, because talking can be harder on your voice than singing if you're not talking correctly.
100%.
So yeah, he would really teach us like basic things like that, like stuff that'll help us long term,
Yeah.
with longevity. So
Yeah. I see that. And I see that's why you do what you do, cuz you'll throw in a jazz lick and it's be like, what? Like you like that's what you do as a singer, as a performer. So that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Who are some other artists that you glean from? Because I once I mentioned again, um, because of course I know you probably grew up in church, but who are some other people that you listen to develop your sound? And guys, I'm really talking a lot to her about her sound because her sound is something that really needs to be treasured. It's I mean, of course she's a total package. Like, do you see this face? Like, come on, can we get Vogue magazine? Can we put it on? Huh? Yeah, I love it, but your voice is just incredible. So who are some other people that you listen to?
okay, so I listened to Ella Fitzgerald, of course. Listen to her, love her. She's the GOAT to me. Like, you didn't put her in the matchups, but she's the GOAT. Um, Ella, I love. Even Mel Torme, he's
Okay.
another jazz artist, and he's incredible. The two of them together are like mad crazy. Layla Hathaway, you did mention her. She's somebody that I listen to. I also listen to a lot of the Hawkins family because Lynette
Mm.
Stevenson to me was another blueprint. Like her tone, her grit and her strength when she sang, like totally, her range unassuming, totally unassuming. And then Vanessa Bell Armstrong, it's a given, you can
Oh
hear it like
God.
all in my singing.
Oh God.
um I used to study her. Like, I would listen to her CD and like mimic everything she did. Like, I
Mm.
knew the songs line for line, run for run, riff for riff. Like, so yeah, those are like top. And Tina Turner. A lot of people don't know. I
Come
listen to
on.
a lot of, oh, I listen to it. I love different voices. I love voices that aren't easily imitated.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that. I love authenticity, and I just love to hear a voice that you just don't hear a lot of. So
Right.
Tina Turner, definitely one of those voices. I love her total package, like
Yes.
her
Yes, Lord.
look, her vibe, she was just so regal and just she was it for me too. She was top tier for me too. So those are some people, and of course Kim Burrell. We can't talk about singing
Yes.
and gospel music and not talk about even R&B and not talk about Kim
Kimberly.
Burrell, because
Yeah.
yeah, even like your favorite R&B singers listen to Kim Burrell for inspiration. So yeah,
Yeah.
we can't have a discussion without mentioning her. So
Right, right,
yeah.
right. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's get into a couple things. You are traveling. When did it come to you that gospel, because you're so multifaceted, that gospel is a lane that we kind of want to work and park at? Because I know for a lot of different artists, it's for different reasons. Conviction here, or this is just what I'm used to. This is where my connections are. But what is it for you?
Well, I mean, it's just where my connections are at the
Yeah.
time, and at the time, that's how it. Well, you know what? I have to be honest. I was actually asked to do background for Mary J. Blige. She was just about to go on a tour. And I don't know, some of you may be familiar with Gerald Hayward. He's a drummer. He
Hmm.
was her MC at the time. And he was actually on the phone with her. They called me and I sang for her. And I had the job. I could have sang background with her, but Kurt asked me to sing with him. So I kind of had to make the smart decision to continue singing with him, because as you know, in R&B the tours only last for so long, and then
Right.
if you don't, you might get a next gig, you might not, until that artist go out again. And so, but with Kurt it was consistent work. So I ended up traveling with him. And so that's how I ended up staying in the lane of gospel. Um, but I'm open to
Yeah.
doing other things. I'm very
Yeah.
much so doing other things.
Most
So yeah.
definitely. I mean, let me gonna put this plug in now because they said I got a little prophetic oil on me.
Uh-oh. Come on.
Huh? Don't let me step in my grace because when I put this voice on, that means something's getting ready to happen. And so I really do speak that the 2025, you haven't seen the outside of the box doors that's getting ready to open for you. I
Oh wow.
really believe it because it's happening. I'm getting ready to bring up why it's already happening. But
Oh wow.
we're seeing you more in a light that's what I said. I can't put one genre on you because your talent,
Oh wow.
your package, even everything that you present is for the people. And there are some people that the Lord has marked to go into different places that
Hmm.
others can't go.
Oh, oh
And they try
wow.
their best to go, but they just can't
Wow.
go. And you're one of
Oh.
those people. And you know how I knew you was one of those people because I see you currently. I mean, you did a couple of them shows. There's a thing called in Houston that they all these singers come together and you
The
just
session.
sing. What's it called
Yeah.
again?
The session. It's called the session. Check it
If you
out.
have
It's
not seen your girl on the session or do anything on this, baby, you take Mary J. Blige's "I'm Going Down" and sing it like I don't know
but
whether to
but it's
worship and
crazy.
cry out.
Like that's the song. Okay, so the Houston live music scene is like amazing. It's crazy.
I didn't know
It's
that
like
until I went down there for the Travis. Y'all sing.
yes, it's like really crazy. And that night that y'all came, like that was only like a small percentage of the singers in Houston. There's so many dope singers in Houston.
Wow.
And so the live music scene is like crazy. And my friend, shout out to my friend Terrence Hartford.
Yeah.
He is the first person who had me to come and sing on a live music show. He was like, I think you could do it. And I said, I don't know. And I used to go and just hear everybody support. And he was like, no, you could definitely do it. And so I was like, okay, I'll do it. What the heck? It was like a Mother's Day show where he had everybody, he picked an artist for everybody to do. And he had me to do Anita Baker. So I had just gotten back from Japan with Kurt, literally getting off the plane, changing my clothes and going to the venue to sing. So I ended up doing Anita Baker and it worked. Like it was a hit. And so he was like, you can do this. Like you got it. You got the look, you got the sound, you can entertain, like you got it. So
Yeah.
from there on, I started doing, a little bit of the live music scene. I want to do it a lot because you don't want to ever become too familiar to the point where people are like, man, if you decide to do something big yourself, you don't want it to be to where people are like, oh, I can see her anytime.
Come
Like,
on.
so I just, would pace myself in doing the shows or whatever. So I one time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sing I'm Going Down. I'm gonna sing that. And because it's one of my favorite songs that Mary do, but it's not originally hers, but it's just one of my favorites that she do.
Hmm.
So I told the guys, I told the band members, I was like, I'm going down, but I'm going down sexy. I'm
Yeah.
going down in good fashion. I'm gonna slow this thing down, and
I love
I'm
it.
just yes, I'm sliding down sexy. So
Listen, I'm
yeah,
gonna tell you how I'm going down. Huh? This is how
right,
I'm
right.
picking. I love it.
We going down sexy. So that's just whenever I sing that song, I always just think about listen, if I got to go down, it's gonna be real cute. It's gonna be
Huh?
real, it's gonna be cute.
I love it. Speaking of that, can you just give us a little line? Or how would you set that up? How do you start that thing off? Just a little taste of it.
Just that particular okay, so time on my hand.
Yeah.
Send you in away, boy. And I ain't got no plans.
Sing it.
No, 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 no. But the sound of the rain
Nikki.
against my window pane slowly, slowly driving me insane. I'm going down. Okay, I'm done.
Nikki! Oh
I had a
yeah!
concert last night.
Woo!
I had a concert last night.
Nikki, that now this is why I tell you
I had a
I
concert
don't
last
bring no baby. You ain't even got to explain none of that. I don't care if you was horse last that none of that. This is I'm telling you I bring y'all heavy hitters. Clap your hands one more time for my girl Nikki. Listen, Nikki,
Thank you.
stop. Like don't do that cuz you married.
No, I'm
Keep
not. I'm
on.
not. I'm
You
divorced.
going to get a man. You keep
I'm
on real
divorced.
quick. You
I
going to
think
get
he's coming. Come on, Jesus.
You keep on singing like your hair, huh? Oh my God! Just your choices, and this is why I say you are a smart, pace yourself singer. Slow. I mean, it's like, come on, like, what are you doing here? But yeah, this is why she is who she is. Let's get into this. You are
Okay.
now. We're switching gears. You are now a mother of two amazing, beautiful children. Um,
Yeah.
of course, been married. Give us a little life experience of going through that, having children, still raising these Gen X children, the whole that side of Nikki that we don't know about.
So, and I'm hoping my son is in his room and he's loud, so I'm hoping y'all can't hear him. But he been trying to come in here and get my attention, and everything. I'm all like,
Right. Shout out to
shut
little man. What's his name?
Ace. His name is Ace.
Tell him Uncle Nolan said what up.
I would tell him. So it's been amazing, like raising them. They bring so much joy, and they really made the difference in my life. My daughter, I really feel like she made me really check my womanhood. Like
mm.
when she was born, and she came out this little feisty, little prissy, little
Mm-hmm.
girly girl. So she really made me check my womanhood, and made me live better because she's definitely watching me. And as the
Yeah.
saying goes, more is caught than taught. So
Mm.
I have to, be careful with my choices and, just being a lady, I have to really walk in that because she's definitely watching me. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, she's watching.
Mm.
And so even with him, like I want him to see what class is in a woman. And so
Mm.
that when he start choosing his little girlfriends or whatever, that he decide to choose up. Like we not just picking anything because it's there to pick.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been great. Being a mom has been great because there have been times when I've been down, and they were
Mm.
the only ones around, and they really brought joy, and they made me realize, okay, you still have something to keep going for. So it's been great just having them. And I guess they changed me a lot when it came to traveling. Like a lot of things I decided to, before I would go for whatever, like if a date came up, if a gig came up, I could go easily.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I do it. But when they came, it was like I had to pick and choose and make sure that everything that I chose counted,
Mm.
because I would either have to sacrifice time away from them, and then like getting them together before leaving. It's like I had to pack for three people,
Yeah.
before it was just like I get my little stuff together and I can go. But after having them, it was like, okay, now I got to get me together. I got to get them together.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of stuff changed, but it all changed for the better for me. I think having them made me a better person, made me more responsible, and it just made me think things through a little better. So
I
yeah,
love
they're
that.
amazing. They are something else too. My daughter, Lord Jesus, that's whew, somebody said she just like, but yeah, they something else. But they're
Yes.
beautiful, and I love them, and yeah, and my daughter can sing too. I'm waiting on her to
Develop
come out
that
of her.
gift. Develop that
Yeah,
gift.
she can sing. She can sing, but she don't want to do it. She don't care. She's
I
like,
love
huh,
it.
you got it. So
Right, baby. Yeah, mama, you got it. Pass me a
yeah,
mic every Easter, and I'll be all
right,
right.
right. Right,
Right.
right.
A shout out to we see you guys. You're watching Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt. I'm chatting it up with my girl Nikitta Foxx, the beautiful, legendary. Oh my God. Oh, so much about her. I see Jay's comment. I see Ashley's comment. You guys keep rocking with it. And there's so many other comments on here too that I'm not able to see on the Facebook area. So yes, our children mimic what they see. That's an amazing part Nikki said. They mimic what they
Yeah.
see. What did you say again? You said it's not what they what, it's what they what?
I said more is
Yes.
caught than taught.
More is caught than taught. I love that.
Yeah.
I
More
love
is
that.
caught than taught.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. And that can extend more than just having children. That's just in life. How you carry
Oh, that's
yourself.
in life, period.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
that. I love that. I love that. Thank you so much, Ashley. Okay, so let's switch it to the gear of single motherhood. Being you say you were married, divorced. Any pointers that you give to, I mean, because I'll be 35 this year and I'm realizing that this life is like I'm getting to 40. I don't know how. And this is it's kind of a little different. So, what advice would you give coming from your perspective? Having been married and having children. What are some things that you just learned on this process?
Let me tell you, what's crazy is I didn't get married until 31.
Oh.
So I was really able to do a lot of what I wanted to do before I got married. Stayed married for 16 years. So now I've been divorced now for like two years.
Mhm.
And now, oh my God, this dating pool, it's
Oh God.
it's different. It's
It's
different.
different. It's different.
But I definitely would advise anyone to get to know you. Get to know you, establish and set your boundaries and stick by those. Stick by those. Like it's okay. Um I used to be this type of person that I never wanted to hurt anybody's feelings. I always wanted to make sure everybody else was good, but in that process, I used to always end up being the one getting hurt or
Getting
like
hurt.
getting the short end of the stick.
Right.
So now I've definitely learned how to set those boundaries and stick with those boundaries no matter what, especially if I'm okay in the end. Like I can't be the one, allowing everybody else to be good and then I'm the one walking around feeling some type of way. So I also learned too, like it's okay to be a little bit selfish, just a little
Yeah.
bit, just a little selfish, because I'm a very giving person and sometimes I can overgive and overextend and over nurture and just make I'm always the one catering and making sure that everything is okay. But I've learned that it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to
Yeah.
take you time. It's okay to say no. It's okay to not be available all the time. So yeah, definitely. But the main thing, learn yourself, know what you like,
Hmm.
know what you don't like, and set your boundaries. And if it's not working for you, be okay with saying bye to it.
Chuck them deuces, huh?
Yeah, be
Chuck them
okay
deuces
with it.
early and get out. What no, dating
Early.
early? You said about the dating pool, and you take it's common. Everybody says the dating pool is trash. I want to go home. Why am I here? It's just a lot, right? But what are some things coming out of 16 years of marriage, which is incredible. Wow, that's incredible. But coming out and having to get back, what are some things that you're noticing with these guys and with this? I was saying, what's some things you noticing out here in these streets?
Ah, Jesus, it's a lot of narcissism going on around here.
Ooh, talk about it. What's
It's
this word?
a lot.
Narcissism.
Oh, it's a lot of narcissism going on in these streets. And let me tell y'all, male and female, if you run across a narcissist, you know the characteristics. Run,
Oh
run for
God.
your life.
Oh God.
Run, please, because that's not changing. That's they're not changing. Because
Oh
they
God.
never see any fault, any wrong, anything that they're doing. So please run. Say goodbye. Say goodnight. Say goodbye. But like it's just crazy out here. And a lot of men are now that I see, they want to be chased. And I just grew up in an era where the men chase the women, like the men
Mm.
the woman. But now it's like dudes be sitting back waiting for you to pursue them and waiting for you to cater to them. I'm not. I just wasn't built like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I will when we get there,
When
but
we get there, right?
start, yeah, starting out, no, I ain't chasing nobody. Either you want to talk to me or you don't. And if you
Right.
don't, okay, we good. Mm.
Right. So they waiting back like, oh, I want her to set the date.
I want her to come to me.
I
Uh-huh.
want her to be like, hey, what you doing tonight? Like,
Right. And I want her to keep asking me over and over again if
right,
we, what we doing. No, I'm
right.
not doing it. I'm not doing it.
So I love that. I love that. I love that. So you are open. I guess you are open to dating. You're still open to getting to
Oh,
know.
of course. Of course.
I love that. I
Yes.
love that. Do you love? You
Yes.
seem like a person, Nikki, that you love. Love.
I do. I think it's the most beautiful thing in the world.
You see, I can call it out when I see it. I'm like that too. I'm like that too.
I think it's the most beautiful thing in the world when it's right, when it's good. It's oh my God, it's amazing.
Oh my
But
God.
baby, going forward for me, it's got to be right.
It's got to be
Right?
right.
It's got to be. And
It's
it
got to
was
be right.
crazy. It's like I'm never nobody my age or older ever try to talk to me. It's always like men 10 years younger and more that try to talk to me, and I be like, where's your dad? Where's your uncle? Where's your grandfather
Where
at
is
this
your
point?
uncle? Wait, what's going on?
Yes, where's your big brother? But it's just always, I don't know what it is, but men my
But
age
it's
and
given that because you give that. I'm telling you. But you don't want no
I'm about to
youngin.
be 50. I'm about to be 50 next month. So it's like I have 20, mid 20s,
Oh
late 20s,
yeah.
30s trying to talk to me. And I be like, baby,
So what's the youngest?
where your
What's the youngest? Since we're here, what's the youngest you'll go? Because he may be that guy at 30 years old or 29 years old. What's the
no,
youngest
he's
you'll go?
not.
Say it again, Nikki. What is it?
No, he's not. I think, oh my God. I don't know. I
No,
don't
he's
know.
not.
I don't know. I
Nikki,
mean,
he
because
may
you
have
know
it
what?
together. Good career.
I was about to say, different folks, different strokes. He may have it all together. It may be one to come along that just really have his stuff together.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would be comfortable with that because my oldest child is 16. So it's like, uh,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I think the youngest. Oh God, I'm about to be 50. Oh, Jesus. The
You gotta be.
relationship that I just
Wait,
came
you gotta be
out of.
careful. We got put your age. So think about the age because the men's is watching. So let's
I, I know. I don't care. Whatever. But I think I don't know. Oh my God.
let's
I
do
would say that.
35, Nikki. Let's do
I
35.
Let's do that because let's
Yeah.
do that.
Let's do
Nothing
35.
beyond 35. Anything beyond 35, no, I can't.
It's a wrap.
I come.
No. Okay.
I ain't
All
ready.
right. So you heard it here. Real talk. Don't come to my sister with no craziness. She wants preferably for you to like all women. We just gotta keep it. It's real talk. And so she wants you to be a man of God, have some money, and just look
Oh,
good. Just the
that,
basics. Just the basics. And
that.
y'all be
I
encouraged. All
need
right.
I need handsome. I mean, and it doesn't even really have to be like, oh my God. But
Yeah.
if you like, you nice looking, you well groomed, you got this little je ne sais quoi about you, nice little
Yeah.
vibe, little swag. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I love a confident man, somebody that is
Okay.
confident and very sure about himself. I love a well dressed man, somebody
Yeah.
that I'm not gonna have to come in and every time we go somewhere, I gotta be like, you wearing it? Wait a minute. Let me. That's
Right.
what. Yeah, but I mean, those are just like some of the smaller things. However, I would like a man that shows empathy, an
Yeah.
honest man first and foremost because I ran into some liars
Yeah.
and some
Yeah.
deceivers. So honesty, yeah. Let's start there. So
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Uh,
Well, when you find them, I'll just give me the credit because we set it up. We spoke it tonight, and I'll be at the wedding. So you know we're planning this. We're planning this. We got to get into
yeah.
it. You had, we got to get into. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm gonna try to get her to sing again. She's too much of an incredible singer, and I got I got to send her a check. But I'm doing it for my real talkers. I'm doing it for you guys because we cannot have the one of the voices here and not hear this. Let's get into, you had a major one of the major, you had so many, first of all, you've been on so many stages in so many rooms, but
Mhm.
you had a major I guess a coming up show that's huge today, and you were on the Grice show.
Right.
Grice
Yeah.
Terrell Grice show,
Yeah.
and when I seen you on there, I was like, girl, woo, 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 woo. Talk about that experience, because now a lot of this is mostly, and you guys probably watch this show, of course. A lot of the secular artists push this show,
Uh,
and so
yeah.
you see and then to have you up there with the Clark sisters, because I think Kiara Sheard has been on there. Like only the A-listers are representing the gospel lane, and then of course we have Miss Nikitta Foxx, another A-lister. So tell me how that happened for you.
Oh my God, that experience was amazing, and I got a lot of opportunities after singing at the George Floyd funeral. So
Yes.
that was one of the reasons that I ended up being on the show. Um, and it that experience was great because Terrell had done his homework, and I go on the show and he know my lyrics. He know lyrics to my songs. You know,
Yes.
so that made me feel good to know. And like he was like, I'm sorry, like I didn't know about you. He said, but oh now I will be keeping up. I'll definitely be keeping up. So it was just I was excited. I was really excited because a lot of artists that I know have not been on that show. And so to actually be able to go there and to get that platform and have other people see me outside of the gospel arena, it was great. It was an amazing experience.
I love it. It's again where you deserve to be. You are
Thank
so much bigger than the four walls and that's not in a negative or demeaning
you.
way.
Right. Right.
You are, yeah, you are so much bigger, and it's not to clarify. Of course, we get it, but the people who watch it, the really overly churchy, religious, but we have to take this message out. We have to.
We
You,
have to. And it's crazy that you're saying this. Well, it's not crazy, but I guess it's confirmation, more confirmation. I was just prophesied to twice.
Jesus,
And the last one, the pastor said, "You're getting ready to be outside." And I was like, huh? And so he was,
right?
no, like you're getting ready to be outside. He said, some opportunities are gonna come for you that are not gonna be your normal church opportunities. And so he was like, and it's okay. He said, because I know your heart. He said, and I know sometimes you're concerned with what the church people are saying or may
Mm-hmm.
say. He said, but you know how to be in the world and not of the world. He
Hundred
said, you
percent.
know how to shine in the world. You know how to be a light in the world.
Hundred
He
percent.
said, and you're getting ready to be outside. He said, I saw it. I was leading praise, and I was leading praise and worship at his
Wow.
church. But he said, you're getting ready to be outside. And I
Yeah.
was like, wow. And what's crazy is someone else had just prophesied that to me in a text message and
Jeez.
was like, you're getting ready to go outside of the box of what you've been in. And he was like, different venues, the venues are gonna start looking different.
Mm.
And I was like, wow, wow. And it's crazy because I do want to do a classic jazz album.
Ooh,
Um, I definitely
Jesus.
want to do Christmas. I love Christmas music. So I want to
Wow.
do a Christmas album, and I don't necessarily want it to be, it doesn't necessarily have to be a churchy
Yeah.
Christmas album.
Right. Right.
But, you know, there's some things that I want to do.
I
So,
love it. I love it.
yeah.
Go off, son. Go off, nephew.
You're going to
Go
play the
off.
game. Playing the game. Yeah.
Listen, I gotta stop playing with my prophetic oil, huh?
You
So,
better, yeah. Yeah,
Hmm,
because
I'm
definitely,
in the vein here, huh? I
yeah,
love
you
it.
are.
I love it. We gotta get into. I could talk to you all day, but I'm so excited that you have been here. I'm glad we brought that up. You did the George Floyd funeral. I have to just bring that up. But before I do, let me just say from me to you, thank you for coming on my show. Thank you for believing in me enough
Oh,
to be
thank you
kind
for.
enough. Yes, I mean, this is an honor. This is a sincere honor because your reputation exceeds itself. There's
Thank you.
nothing negative attached to your name. You are just a outstanding up class woman. You are. I mean, you really are. I'm not making this up.
And
And
you know what, Nolan? Like, I strive to be a good person.
yeah,
Like, not a nice person because
right,
anybody can be nice, but a
right.
good person. Like when fans, like when I go places and fans want to take pictures, I try to do all sign autographs, take pictures, all of that because people, we are nothing without our fans, and I don't think some
Hmm.
people understand that. Like the whole after the concert is over, and people are like, "Oh, I can't take no pictures. I gotta protect my what?" Like if taking a picture with somebody is going to disrupt your anointing, it's just not. You're not anointed. You can't possibly be. I just don't get it because that's servanthood, and that's a part of thanking these people for coming out. Like there wouldn't be a show if you didn't have these people buying your tickets and paying the money to come and see you. And
100%.
you know I just strive to be a good person. Like and I don't want like any negativity attached to my name, be it mess, be it when the guys standing around talking, all the guys ain't gonna be able to say, "Oh,
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
had her." And that's just another thing too. Like with the young ladies in the music industry, y'all like stop falling for the okey doke. Y'all ain't got
Mm.
everybody. Can we? I mean, this is real talk. If we just being real,
Oh, this is real
y'all ain't.
talk.
Yeah, y'all ain't got to sleep with everybody to make it. So, because
Woo.
it just
Okay, hold on. We gotta let that breathe.
okay.
That needs space to resonate, huh? And can I help you out, big sis? It ain't that message just ain't for the women.
Okay,
Okay. All right. Well, be
yeah.
encouraged.
Ah, be ye ever so
Be episode
encouraged.
encouraged. I love
Truly
that.
so.
That's some real talk,
Yeah.
though.
So yeah,
I love that.
I like keeping my name. When you hear it, it's like, oh, it's a joy. It's
Yeah.
just, people are excited, good things to say.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, oh, well, you're doing it. You're not trying to do it. You're doing it. I'm telling you. I love you so much. I got to get into your thoughts, and we're gonna let you go. What
okay.
is your thoughts of this industry? We talked a little earlier off camera, just having our relationship talk.
Hmm.
How not just in gospel, but because we mostly our area we are in gospel, and we are unapologetically ashamed. We're not ashamed of that.
Right.
But social media has a way of exposing your platform to just more than gospel so fast that in
Right.
order to be effective in this industry and what we're trying to build, of course I'm still building, but you
Mhm.
have to be okay and know how to work and be in other spaces outside of just church.
Right.
So with that being said, music wise, speaking of the singers that are coming out and the singers that are out today, what is your because a question that I have for you, record labels are not record labeling like they used to. Uh,
No.
it's the independent is the way of the world today. So what is just your thoughts on all of that?
I just feel like if you have help and you have a team, you really don't need a record label. I think for the most part, record labels are good for people who don't have like produce
Yeah.
relationships with, like producers, relationships with writers or singers where you can go in the studio and just do a single. um because I have relationships with producers, studio owners, writers, singers, and if I wanted to just go and do a project, I could easily go in, and do a project. I think winning with labels sometimes come with the distribution, and
Mm-hmm.
well, getting on radio. That's the
Mm-hmm.
main. That's the
Mm-hmm.
main thing these days, is just getting good radio rotation and radio play.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but otherwise, like, we have all the tools. We have social media. We
Mm-hmm.
have YouTube. So we have all the platforms to work it, like to work the promoting ourselves.
Right.
But I just, like, a good team is necessary. Like, even manage,
Yes.
even people and connection. It's about resources and connection. So
Yes.
now, being on a label or not being on a label, it's not an excuse. Like, you really don't need it. You really don't have to have it.
I
If
love
you
it.
can find somebody who will back it, pay for you to go and do your nice single. Because now, if you even notice, a lot of people are not even putting out full albums. It's just like single here, single there, single here, single there. And then eventually they have enough to just, okay, here's the deluxe CD, or,
Mm-hmm.
here's the complete album. But yeah, now, I don't know. Like you said, the labels are not labeling.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think they're more so looking to win themselves,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to how it used to be, where the labels were more into helping the artist win,
Yeah.
helping the artist. But now it's like, okay, what can we get out of this artist, from the label? So I've been on two labels, but I will not be going that route again unless
Mm-hmm.
the deal is like super, super, super sweet. But
Mm-hmm.
I won't be going that route again. I'll definitely be doing independent from here on out.
I love
So
it. Thank you for those gems. Like you that's real
yeah.
talk. And you guys, I tell you every time that I bring somebody of her caliber onto the show, you guys got to take these nuggets and learn from these nuggets. So first of all, you can know what you're talking about, and number two, it can
Right.
help propel us to where we're going. Speaking of being independent, you put out an album, baby. First of all, we got to get into these looks. I wish I could do a close up, but you got if we gonna go support, so you're gonna see the pictures yourself, okay? But you can kind of see it. These pictures for the He Kept Me album, deluxe edition that you put out. First of all, what was your concepts and your motivation for these pictures? Because I texted you and told you, baby, you killing every picture.
You-
First of all,
so I
and
just,
blonde looks amazing. Black and blonde, you both rock both
thank
of those.
you. Thank you. I so Fantasia, let's just start there.
Okay,
Fantasia, when the color purple came out, Fantasia absolutely killed every single premiere, every single, I
absolutely,
mean, from head to toe. She was on.
absolutely.
So she was one of my inspirations in the looks, even though we didn't really get into the looks that I picked that were her looks. We didn't really get into those looks. But she was one of my inspirations, as well as Jay Bolin has been doing an amazing job with Sarah Jakes Roberts. So she was one of my inspirations. And then
Yes.
there was just some looks that I just kind of wanted to try. But those were just some of my inspirations. I just looked at some of the things that they were doing, and I was like, okay, I want to keep it classy, but I want to give a little, I want to give a little a little something.
Yeah.
And I love doing different things with my hair. Um, I've learned that I could, with my tone and my skin tone and complexion, I can do a lot of different colors. So I wanted to try some different things with my hair, bangs, color, bob,
Yeah.
so yeah, I like to try it. At least
Yeah.
try it. You never know what it's gonna look like unless you try it.
Unless you try
So
it. I love that. I
yeah.
love that mindset because I feel I'm in the same mindset. It's like they all want us to be suit, plain tie, don't do. I'm like, come on, y'all. Like, come on. You got to give a little grace. And I love that mindset. So me and you are in the same vein. But
Yeah.
the album, He Kept Me, baby. This album, first of all, the song that you have with Tally Rogers, I say it Tally?
Tally.
Tally, I said it
Tally
right. Tally, shout out to Tally
Rock.
Rogers. First of all,
Yeah, my
shout out to
girl.
Jay Bolin, the name that you mentioned as well. Let's
Yes.
hopefully somebody can tag because this is your next. Oh my God, because once you dress Nikitta, I'm telling you, oh my God, it's gonna be crazy. But shout out to Tally Rogers. That song, woo. First of all, the whole
Help
album.
me.
But that helped
Yeah,
me. Ooh,
help me.
Lee. So
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about the album.
Okay, so the album, He Kept Me. So there was a viral video. He kept me from my church where I was doing praise and worship, and it just turned into a whole just
I
it was
remember
crazy.
that. I remember that.
Um so everybody was like, you gotta do a song, you gotta do this, you need to do t-shirts, you need to ride the wave, this, that. I'm just the type of person that I just move when I move. Um, so I ended up doing a live recording, but that music never did come out.
Hmm.
And Gary Mays, even shout out to him, that's my brother. He wrote a song called "He Kept Me," and it was on that live recording. But I ended up not doing putting out any of that music. So when it came back around, and I had signed with the label that I was just previously on, I said, you know what, I need to go ahead and do, and He Kept Me song. So I ended up Zach, he's my producer, shout out to him.
Uh-huh.
He let me hear this track. Well, I'm talking about He Kept Me now, but we'll get to the song that I have with Tally.
Uh-huh.
So he let me hear this track, and he was like, "Can you write to this?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I got in my car, listened to the track. By the time I made it home, I had written the complete song. He Kept
Oh
Me.
wow.
I had written that whole song, and I called him when I got home, and I said, "Hey, listen to this." So he was like, "All right, we gotta record it. We gotta track it." So I did that, and I told him, in on this for this CD, I really wanted something for everybody. I wanted some jazz. I wanted something, funky. I wanted some. I got another song on there called "So Good." You gotta check it out. It's real,
Yes.
like, yeah. I wanted something like that, and I wanted something quartet, like a little church quartet type situation. And so that's how Help Me came about. And actually, I wanted to put Tim on the song, Tally's brother, Tim Rogers, Pastor
Uh-huh.
Tim. I wanted him to be on the song, but he was going through, some things at the
Hmm.
time.
Hmm.
And I was like, well, hey, if I can't get him, I gotta get little sis, well, big sis.
Yeah.
So um and I'm sitting in the studio, and she's just smashing, like she's killing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how that song came about, because I was like, I gotta have me a quartet song. And so some musicians actually wrote and demoed that song.
Oh
And
wow.
when
Oh wow.
when he played it for me, I was like, yeah, I think I want to do this. I think I want to do this one. So
I
that's
love it.
how Help Me came about.
I love it. I
Yep.
love it. I love it. I can stay and talk to you all day, but of course we gotta let her go because she's booked and busy. But this is how you're so special to this show and special to me. You're my new sister, of course. This is not the
Of
last
course.
time you're going to be on the show. We're going to be talking about the Lord's going to bless because I'm gonna be syndicated on streaming platforms. She's coming back with another albums, her nominations. Jay Bolin has styled her by then. It's a lot going to happen. All right. We speak. Me and her gonna probably jump on the track. We just never know what's going to
Hey, come on,
happen.
let's do it. Let's do it.
So we're
Let
gonna
me
end it
know.
like this. Yes. Oh, I thought you said something. Oh, we're gonna end it like this. So I want to. We're gonna close it out. I usually have people close out with like a prayer or close out with their last comments, but I want you to close out with what type of song? Oh, that was a request. That was a request of a song. Um,
What's the request?
what was it called? Um, I haven't lived a perfect life.
Oh Lord,
Do you
that's
know that
God blocked.
one?
That's God blocked it. That's not really a. I mean, I guess
Oh,
that's
yeah.
God blocked.
God blocked it.
I could, I
You
could
want to do that one,
sing
or
it.
you want to want a song of your choice? You be comfortable. You be comfortable. Song
I
of
can
your
sing.
choice.
This is requested. I mean, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
they'll be okay. They'll be okay if you don't. They'll be okay.
I can.
Yeah. Do your song. Do your thing. Yep.
I can do it. It's cool. There are dangers awaiting me Destruction was sure to be. But thank God for compassion
Yeah.
and forgiveness to kept me. See, I don't even know that song no more. Like, I'm sorry. Thank God for compassion, forgiveness. See,
So
I
you don't even
don't
know no
even know.
more.
I don't
You
even know
end
that
it.
song
Here's
no
what you do. Here's what we're gonna do.
more.
You end it with a little line that you like, that encourage. It could be jazz, it could be R&B, whatever song that you like. That's how you end it. But shout out to Jay. We love that song. He's excited that you even sung that line. I'm
I
telling you.
tried. I tried, baby. I'm
We
sorry.
try.
We tried. And thank you. I'm so glad you like that. I am. Let me see. Here's one. Only believe. Only believe that all things are possible. If you only believe, only believe, only believe that all things are possible if you only remember only what you do for Christ
Yes, ma'am.
will
Yes,
last.
ma'am.
Remember only what you do for Christ will last.
Yes.
Remember only what you do for Him will be counted in the end. Remember only what you do for Christ
Yes, sir.
will last.
And let the church say yeah. Okay, we out of here.
Yes.
We out of here. We out of here.
Oh my God.
Hey, we out of here. Listen, that is the one, the
Oh my
only.
God.
Yes, it. That's the one and only. Oh, we got to shift that for that thing gets stuck up in here. We got to shift it real fast. That is the one and only Miss Nikitta Foxx, y'all. I'm so excited. Listen, we got to tell them what you have coming up next. Where can we find you? I mean, of course, some things are getting ready to kick off for you, but what's coming up next for you?
Y'all, follow me. I'm gonna tell y'all first how to follow me. Follow me on Instagram at I'm Nikitta Foxx. I'm on Facebook, Nikitta C Fox. Um, you know what? I've started to write some of the Christmas songs that I want to record,
Yes.
and then choose some of the ones that I want to cover. So, definitely, I mean, that's later on.
Yeah.
That'll be later on, but I'm definitely about to start working on Christmas things. I don't know if I'm supposed to say. I just got a call today about something, but
Yeah. Well,
I don't think I'm supposed to say, but just look for me in a city near you. I may be coming to a few cities, um, around and about. Um,
yes, I
that
love that. I love that.
And also I just finished not long ago a 21-day journal, a help to healing,
Wow.
um, which is a part of when I was going through my healing process. I did a lot of journaling and a lot of writing. I'm still waking up in the mornings, 5, 6 o'clock, and just spending time with God, hearing from Him.
Yeah.
And whenever He would speak to me, and it would just be something, I would read my word, and something would just jump out at me. I definitely start writing. And so they say if you do something for 21 days consistently, that it becomes a part of your daily thing. It becomes
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
It's either a habit breaker or a habit maker. So
Yes.
I am going to be releasing the 21-day journal help to heal. And Yeah, those are just some of the things that I have coming up, and your girl's celebrating her 50th birthday next month on the 12th. So
Well, so what are we doing? Can we drop exclusive? Yes. Can we drop it a little exclusive? What we're gonna do? And then I'm not asking your permission. I'm barging into the party. So whatever's happening,
you know
I'm just
what?
gonna.
I gotta send you what I'm doing.
Okay, okay, okay,
I am gonna have a porty, and yes,
okay.
a porty, Porty, porty. But
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna send that to you because I gotta celebrate. At first, I wasn't really sure as to what I was gonna do and didn't know, but yes, I'm gonna celebrate because I've been through a lot, and I'm now at a place where I'm just really, I'm at peace, and I'm really happy. Like I'm in a
Yeah.
good space right now, and so
Oh.
I just want to celebrate. So yeah.
Oh, I just got invited to an A-list party. And we gonna party, huh? We gonna
We
party.
gonna party, baby.
Yeah, we gonna party. I love you so much, Miss Fox. Listen, I want you guys to rush and flood her social media. Tag her tonight. We're gonna be doing some clips, but I want you to just encourage her because the best is yet to come. But we thank you for everything you already established, you already given us in this industry. Every song, everything you've ministered, every life experience is a setup for what you're getting ready to do. Okay. Oh, is she Ashley, hey, is she painting a portrait with Yes, she is painting a portrait with her voice. Yes, people love this voice of yours.
Oh, thank you.
Alrighty,
Thank
guys,
you.
we love you guys. This has been episode 7 of Real Talk with your boy Noland Pruitt. I hope you guys have been inspired. I want you guys to like, share, but the most important things, I want you guys to take away and be inspired to be the best version of yourself. And so that's what
Yeah.
we're here for. That's what we do. I love you guys. Until then, Nikki, we're out of here. Let's wave them goodbye. It's been Real
Bye.
Talk. It's been fun. See y'all soon.